Welcome all. So I'm starting the readings for the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. It's going to be a very, very intense few days around that. Maybe some of you feel it already. Then there are a few planets right now in retrograde, so there's going to be a lot of like ups and downs, right? So yep, I feel it. I feel it also because this is going to be my last reading here in Israel. I'm going to go back to Europe next week on the 3rd. That's why I'm doing these reading a little earlier, but of course I will post them like 2 days before the full moon. So, and I feel it, I really feel it, because I'm packing and I'm moving, and I'm not like moving forever, but it's like each time when I leave I feel. And this time I'm leaving and I don't know what's gonna be out there, really, like on the airport and with all the constrictions, and you know, I'm just gonna be accepting what is, right? I'm just gonna be in my center, and that's really what we want to become, centered, because this eclipse in Sagittarius is creating an honest world. This is where we look at how can we find the truth. Now the truth has many facets, has many way of looking at it, right? Depending of, I'm sitting here and I see like a 6 drawn here, and you sit there and you see a 9. So you say it's a 9, and I say no, it's a 6, and no, you say it's a 9, and it's both are right? If there is right and wrong, there's never really right and wrong. There's just this moment, and Sagittarius is a very angelic kind of figure in the traditional tarot deck. Let's see if I find the Sagittarius right now. Is that, yeah, here is that guardian angel that we actually have over us, and it means temperance, right? So this is the classical picture of Sagittarius, temperance. And as you can see, he has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on earth, meaning he is balancing between these dualities. Now what's going to happen is that we are finding a minimalistic lifestyle appealing again, like we downsizing. And this is what I feel right now, packing. I'm looking at all these things that I have, and I'm like, do I really need this? No. Does this feel like quality? No. Does this feel like a person made it and was enjoying making it? No. So I get rid of it, right? So right now, while I'm packing, I'm looking at my things, and I'm like noticing, I'm like, I don't, no, yes, okay, no. So I'm noticing this is like what's coming up, like I'm going deeper. I'm already buying organic, fair trade. I really looking at everything that I do right now in the most honest eyes, right? My eyes are like literally looking at everything like, okay, what was happening here where it was made? I'm not just like, oh, it's a product, and oh yeah, I buy it, right? So just so that you know what's going to come up to you, right? We're reducing stuff, right? And I saw this quote, or saw this like video, and he said, if the industry is collapsing within these 8 weeks, then we really only must have bought garbage, right? For something to fall apart, like we all of a sudden become like, aware of like what's necessary to me. What do I really need? Do I need 20 pair of shoes? No, I need one good pair of shoes that I can walk in, maybe one with a heel that's classic that I can wear to every outfit, right? A sandal, a sneaker, and a boot, right, for the winter. And it's like I kind of like trying to do the number 10, because of the 10 cards, right, we have as like that 1 to 10 life like cycle, and try to have like 10 shoes, 10 pants, 10 t-shirts, 10 jackets, 10 bags, like just minimalize, right? So just to give you an idea a little bit what's happening. So this is my picture for the Sagittarius. It's the forward bend. It's like coming into the absolute union of you connecting the lower self with the higher self, right? And also one foot in water, one foot on the ground. But here it's like I'm connected to this lotus that rises through the muck, rises through the subconscious into the light, right? I'm not finished yet with the picture. I'm like still working on some details, but when I take the picture for the video, it will be done, right? But so right now you get the idea of, this is for me the Temperance card, right? And also like connecting it to a yoga pose, right? So this is your own guardian angel, like when you go deep within and realize what is really going on, right? And you breathe here in this like sometimes even difficult pose for some people. The hamstrings are not open yet, and it's like there's a lot going on, right? So yeah, so that's the pose for me for this eclipse, right? And I decided to do the reading a little bit different. I usually start with the sign that's happening, and right now I want to just see which one of the players are coming first, and this is how I'm going to do the reading, right? Putting it a little bit lower so you can see what's coming out. So I just want to like change it up a little, right? So it becomes also interesting for you, but also for me. I want to, since I just started this, right? I do reading for a long time, but on a public level, this is pretty new, right? So I hope you enjoy it. And I also want to thank all the subscribers that already subscribed to my channel. I think it's like now I'm 35 people. That's the number 8, infinity, right? Each time I'm like so loving it, and I am so grateful for the trust, right, that you're placing in me and subscribing, because I love it, right? So let's see, right, in the order. They're coming out. That's how I'm going to do the reading. They come. Okay. All right, now I cannot shuffle with 2 cards. That's a little difficult, so I will put them one after the other. Boom, boom. There we go, right? So this is the order that I'm going to do the reading. So one more time. Some of you ask me, what is this like? I'm not like, someone said like, okay, something weird with the court cards, like, and the sign, right? So when you see a reading from someone else, right? And let's say the Knight of Swords comes up, right? I will actually put it down below in the description. I will explain the dates in there so they stay there, so that you can always look when your court card comes up, or when a court card comes up from someone like, you know, coming into your life. So the Knight of Swords is actually from the 10th of May to the 9th of June, right? So if you're born there, that's your card, right? Which is completely different from then the major arcana. The major arcana is really the astrological zodiac sign date, right? From the time that it's being published everywhere, right? But the court card, they variate a little bit, because we have no page is in there. It's only the knight, the king, and the queen, right? Those are like the major characters divided in the time frame that I'm gonna post down below. Okay, good. So this is the reading that I'm gonna do, right? So I have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. So a lot of action first, right? The Knight of Swords, a lot of knights. Actually, all the knights, they're like came together. Then the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, right? This is how I'm going to do the reading. This is very interesting, right? So all the knights, all the messenger, right? So there is a big message coming to us, and I'm really looking forward to each of you, what the message is going to be on this like full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, right? For sure the angels are watching over us. For sure the angels are going to help us to go deeper and find a solution and find the light even through this darkness, right? This is what the lotus flower does. She is reaching up and she is finding the light no matter what. That's what plants do. All right? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Welcome, Sagittarius. So number 2 in the card that I pulled to do this reading, and you are having this eclipse. It's in your sign, still of course in Gemini, but this is in your sign. So here you are, Sagittarius, the archer, right? The fire, the messenger of passion, the messenger of let's do it, right? We can do it. This is from the, if you're born from the 13th of November until the 11th of December, right? This is you in the court cards, right? Not in the major arcana where you are Temperance, right? The guardian angel. This is who you are in the major arcana. And it's now the time to become the messenger of this time is actually showing us to become to get into an honest world. So this is again the position, right? So remember, when we do forward bends, we go deep inside and we get the awareness of the lotus flower that goes through the darkness towards the light, right? This is what happens. This is for me the Temperance card. Okay, so I placed your cards because I don't want to shuffle and waste time. Otherwise the videos, they get a little too long and I don't want that. I want you to be like 30 minutes, that's it. Okay, let's do the reading. You are moving on, right? You are mentally saying, okay, I've got to move on, something is not working. I'm letting go, right? And it shows me that you are realizing yourself, right? And it's funny because in the Virgo, the Knight of Pentacles showed up again at the end in his reading, and you the same in your near past is like you showing up as the Knight of Wands. It's really crazy. I don't know. It's beautiful, actually. It's not crazy. It's beautiful. It shows me that this is really for you, this reading. And you have that power, right? To say, okay, I'm moving on, right? A healing has taken place because there's the Queen of Cups, right? And Queen of Cups is always healing. So you moved on and you got now into your element again, which then the central card in the middle of your deck, which what's happening right now, is the Hangman. You are just about to get that epiphany, get that realization, and that's what's going to happen in this full moon eclipse in your sign. You are awakening. You are realizing your worth. You are awakening to this light and show it to the world and show them how it's done. How can we together, we the people, I always say we the people now need to get up and put the new paradigm out into this world. Very clear message. And what's beyond you is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, it's about showing this happiness, showing yourself to the people as that, yes, you are here to help now to figure out the new world that we're entering, because above you is the Nine of Wands, 9-9, right? The Nine of Wands is that last push, that last realization, and that last okay, let's do it like this. Now, what then comes in your near future is the 10. So you go from 9 to 10, so don't do too much. You tend to wanting to do action driven, right? Because that's what the wands are. Wands are doing, but the more you do, right? In the beginning, the wands are gentle, are great, are passionate, are excited, but the further up the number goes, the more it goes into it's too much. You cannot do that much, right? So it's very important that you understand 9 ending here, and 10 will be too much, right? Or okay, now you got a new start. It's the new number 1, and what's following is the Magician. And the Magician is the number 1, so you are realizing something profound through this Hanged Man. Okay? So your awareness or your message for this full moon that's coming through is you going to manifest a new paradigm. Clearly, this is who you are, right? You are stepping into that let's do action, right? And you came in your own reading, in a new version of yourself, in a new way of yourself. You're redefining what it means to be moderate, what it means to be the temperance. Also patience, right? Patience to really go within, to open that heart so that you can then manifest, so that you can actually foundational open up. So you really come to a new awareness, in the wands, right? Lots of wands here. And you're moving on. Okay. That's your message. That's your new moon understanding. Like, you know, like when you look at the two major arcanas, that's where you're going, right? You are finally allowing yourself, and again, the Hangman for me, it's the Scorpio. But in the traditional, the Hangman is the Hangman. The Scorpio is always the death card, and I feel it's a little harsh, like to have a death card as a major arcana. So for me, like the Hangman is Scorpio, right? So here you are, when you invert, it's good for you to invert. It's good for you to learn, maybe even do Scorpio. It's a very, very difficult pose. You have to have all your attention, all your power connected, so that you can, as a magician, then have the power over all the four elements and create something new. This new paradigm that wants to come to us. And you are going to be leading us, because it's your eclipse. You are going to be the leader. You're following now the hard-working Virgo. Hard-working, not in a bad way. The Virgo is just very resilient, very steadfast, very connected, and you are taking it to the next level, right? You have that foundation from the Virgo, and you're going to move the fire, the wands, the creativity up, supported by it, right? So you okay, what's your oracle for this full moon? I have my neighbor playing a piano upstairs. Maybe you hear it. It just started. Okay. Beautiful card, the Tree of Life. I'm just going to show it to you, and then I'm going to blend it in. I don't want to hold the card. Right? The Tree of Life is coming to you, my dear Sagittarius. Okay. The essence. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious. We're hanging in there. While its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. Now, the invitation of this card, when it appears, to find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and physical body. If you are caught in mechanical doing and you are feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longing. right? So there is this joy that's here, roots in your roots, deep roots of joy, and then manifesting. And interesting enough, it's like here you have the happiness below you, and in the top of the branches is like this last light that you are going to be aware of, so that you not do too much, right? Then you go into the next level, you're moving on, even though you have all the 10 wands, all these actions that you've done too much, but you're moving on to a new cycle, because then he is coming. The new cycle starts with, I'm creating a new paradigm, right? So very beautiful message for you, Sagittarius, in this full moon, right? And again, show yourself, allow yourself to shine, allow yourself to be glorious and maybe even famous. Show yourself. This is the light that this full moon is shining on, right? In your sign. All right, I hope this was helping you, or is helping you, for your full moon meditation in Sagittarius. Love to you, love and light to you. Namaste.